What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Nobody Gave Us a Handbook. It's your boy Jamar, back again with another video. A little bit more consistency this time, y'all, but Spirit just told me to just go ahead and drop another one, especially after this full moon and Sag that just passed. I hope you guys did your night meditations. I hope you guys did your spiritual rituals, got your crystals together, had them out in some moonlight. I hope you danced. I hope you wrote your manifestations down, your goal for the second quarter of the year. Man, I'm already feeling it. Like I said, I'm living in 5D. Everything is love and light, pure, positive. And of course, it's some duality. You know, you got your 3D consciousness, which is low vibrational. And so it's a duality. You know what I'm saying? Here I am still living here and going through all of this, but my consciousness, but my mind is elevated. You feel me? So, you know, sometimes you got to get in your bag and check a few people, you know what I'm saying? And then go ahead and shake that off, take your spiritual bath and get back in alignment. Sometimes your days just don't go as smooth as you want to, so you got to blast you some music, you know, spread a little love and light, do as I do, sing to the camera on your Instagram story and spread some love. I hope you guys are loving that. Music is everything. Music is huge for this season, you know, something that's uplifting, vibes. I'm a huge R&B head, so anything that is filling my house with love and just abundance and wholesomeness, that's what I'm on, you feel me? And speaking of love, that's what this video is all about. It's about nobody giving us a handbook on how to love, you feel me? So if you're new to this channel, thank you for jumping on. Thank you for watching little old me. This is Nobody Gave Us a Handbook. It started off as a parenting vlog. Hopefully, as life starts life in a little bit more, you'll be able to be introduced to Kingston and things of that nature. But other than that, shouts out to my baby boy. I love you. And like I said, this started off as a parenting blog, and it's opened up to quite the spiritual journey vlog that I've been doing to hope instill positivity, love, and wisdom into you guys. Like I said, I'm not a therapist. I'm just sharing my experience. We all are one, so we all have gone through pretty much similar paths and trials and tribulations, and God is just using me as a vessel to just speak on this type of stuff. So, to the topic at hand, thank you for tuning in. And I'm going off the top of the dome. So, this is nothing scripted. This is nothing. I get a topic in my head, listening to that inner voice, and I sit down on my bedroom floor and I talk to you guys. So, talking about love, nobody gave us a handbook on how to love. You feel me? Like, we really have to start unlearning and relearning how to maneuver in this thing, because everything is love. Everything thrives off of loving one another, loving yourself. It all starts with loving yourself, then loving one another. And that's how that's how the domino effect happens. That's how paying it forward happens. That's how staying community based happens, you know, leaning on each other. That's what we need more and more in this day and age. So let's start from the beginning, and I'm only going to share my experiences, and we're going to keep it rocking. All right. So on this journey, I've had to really dive in on how to love myself unconditionally, because I spent a large lump sum of my years from teenage, from young boy to my adulthood, just showing and spewing out unconditional love to everybody, even those who have wronged me. And I wasn't really giving that to myself. I would take what they were saying, and I didn't know myself to love myself, but I prided myself on knowing the souls of everybody that I encountered. So I just loved them more than I loved myself and gave them that energy before pouring that into myself. So I ended up being depleted. I ended up becoming depressed. I ended up trying to find a tribe that would, even for that moment, give me that type of love and condition and that nurturing and stuff. And it wasn't always pure. You feel me? And it starts back to your childhood. Now, mind you, I have the best fucking parents in the world. Like, the best parents. I mean, they can't get no better. My dad's my best friend. My mom, you know what I'm saying? Shouts out to her. She's a queen. But they have had parents and they had generational things happen to them. My dad didn't have a father. My mom came from a very broken home. So what they did and what they applied to me came from what their examples were. And they took what they didn't want to apply into parenthood and love in their children. And you know what I'm saying? And they applied what they couldn't, or they applied what they wanted to and what they felt was wholesome and nurturing. And they subconsciously, I know they didn't, mean it in a way. And I'm trying to really, keep it love and light. You know what I'm saying? All in all, my parents love me and cared for me, but they didn't grow with me in every season of my adolescence and love me in every season. You feel me? So that's what I'm trying to get at. And when you're having kids, and I can only say this from experience and me sitting by myself, really analyzing how I wanted to come as a parent. And again, like I said, I love my parents. I'm taking everything that is positive and that I can really utilize into my own parenting experience. And so with that being said, I want to be the best that I can be. I want to, and it all starts with me. You feel me? Loving myself in every season. Going back to my childhood and what didn't feel like love, what didn't feel like unconditional love. I went back to those experiences, meditating, and just healed myself. Having those conversations to little old Jamar, teenage Jamar, like, hey, I know that didn't go off as planned, but there's a reason for everything. You survived it. It's okay. You a big boy now. You feel me? Going back to those younger versions of yourselves and loving on yourself the correct way. Remember, it all goes back to self, right? You feel me? So that's what the healing process is like. And a lot of people don't want to do that. They're afraid to go back to that and they suppress it. And so with you suppressing that, you don't know how to fully love because you ain't loving yourself. You feel me? So it's like, you go into these relationships, you get into these relationships, and you only going off the examples that you know, right? You're only going off the examples that you know. Your mom and dad, if they were both in the household, or if you grew up in a single parent household, you go off of only the experiences, what we've seen. You know what I'm saying? And we try to really practice that, but sometimes them practices and what we know is love ain't love at all. You feel me? So you have to really go in within self. Remember, that's the key word for this season and the seasons to come. Really go within self and really ask yourself, what is my definition of love for myself so I can give it to others? I had to ask myself that. You feel me? Like, how can I love myself? In what ways can I love myself so that way that I can love others? And the only way that we can do that, because we are all fucked up messes, is loving unconditionally. You feel me? If we all do that and respect each other and respect ourselves, set healthy boundaries for ourselves so we can set healthy boundaries for each other, life will go a lot smoother. Your love life will go a lot more smoother because you set those standards for yourself. So you're not going to let anybody undermine those standards and not meet up to those standards. You feel me? Even us as men, sometimes us as men, we take the pretty girls, the beautiful girls, and they souls ain't hitting for shit. You feel me? Like, they just nasty. They don't know how to love and cater and nurture and really feed into our souls and spirits. But we as men, we have to go out in the field, work and provide, and that shit is depleting. That shit is depleting to men. You feel me? Like, you can't pour into me, but you want me to bring something to the table. But what you bringing to the table? You feel me? It ain't love. It ain't unconditional love. Cause you bust me. You're not busting me in the head, but yeah, bust me in the head with your words. You're not allowing me to be us to be vulnerable. And really have a soft space with you. And that's all from conditioning. That's all from examples. If you've had a hard mom or a hard parent that didn't show those examples of love, nurturing, unconditional love, and support and consideration, that's a huge thing with me. Consideration. Boy, you don't consider my feelings and you make my feelings feel invalid, I'm snapping. You feel me? Because I do that first. I do it first. You feel me? I take everybody's feelings into consideration. So I look to see if you're going to do it for me. You feel me? And we as men, you only get, and I'm speaking for the fellas, you only get a few attempts for us to be vulnerable and soft and know that we have a safe space with you, and for you to make our feelings feel validated and heard and seen so we can grow and prosper and to become the kings that we need to be before we just shut down. And then instead of walking away from the relationships, we end up staying in them, and it becomes this cycle. Nobody's pouring into each other's cups, so we're just staying in this situationship because it ain't no relations going on. You feel me? And again, it's all because of programming. You know what I'm saying? It's all because we haven't set those standards with ourselves and really abided by them. You know what I'm saying? So you got to go back to the drawing board. You got to start loving on yourself before you can get in a relationship, and really knowing what it takes for you to grow and evolve, for you to grow and mature, for you to love unconditionally. Put that same energy into yourself and watch how you grow and prosper, and then start spreading that love out into your family, into your friends, and then eventually you'll find a loved one that is compatible to those standards, that has the same standards, that has the same boundaries, and you guys be on the same playing field. But until we go into the root of our problems and issues that are preventing us from loving wholeheartedly, and I know a lot of us have felt like a blockage, like, damn, I want to love this person as hard as I can, but I just can't mentally get there. The only reason why you can't mentally get there and you're having those blockages is because you haven't opened those portals for yourself. You haven't started pouring into yourself. And a lot of us are so used to pouring into others, we don't even know how to pour into ourselves. We don't even know how to take a fucking compliment. You feel me? So that's what really, really started me speaking out on this stuff, is because I want people to take my videos, take my content, and say, yo, if this person can do it and start loving on themselves, and you can see the growth and the evolving and the spread of love and light that happens when I started loving myself and started spreading that same love and encouragement and unconditional love to others, man, if we all started doing that, it'd be crazy out here. You feel me? But it all starts with self. So, I had a situation happen over the weekend where I'm not going to disclose too much information, but it dealt with a mutual friend of ours and their significant other. And the thing is, I'm a man. Like, I'm a man's man. Not a man's man. I'm an awakened man. So it ain't too much you gonna get by me, for real, without me tapping into your mental and where your head is at before, I just lay it all bare. So I had to tell homie, who was a little bit out of pocket, you know what I'm saying? While you're worried about outside validation, you have a whole household. You have a whole baby to pour into. Stop looking at the outside world as negative and pour positivity back into your home. You know what I'm saying? And that way, that energy that you're putting towards me, that'll be null and void, because you wouldn't even have that energy to give off, because your household is straight. You feel me? So it's all, and you can tell just by the energy that was coming towards me, that person genuinely wasn't pouring love and light into themselves. Because there's no way that you are putting that energy towards me if you love yourself. Because you ain't disrespecting me. That shit just bing, bounces off of me. At this point, I'm 5D, my G. You feel me? So it's back to your ass. You feel me? Return all that negative energy back to sender. So that's the type of time I'm on. But I hate for people to have to feel that energy and that negative energy when you could be just positive. You can love on yourself. You can love on those closest to you, and you don't have to spew out those harsh words. You don't have to talk down to people to get your point across. The arguments that I've had lately, honestly, the disagreements that I've had lately, I've literally said in my head, I wish you the life you deserve, and I don't have no further dialogue with people, because I love myself too much to even stoop down to that low vibrational energy. Now, am I perfect? No. Will I come out my bag behind my child? Yes. I will snap. My head will go all the way around every time behind my babies, because I'm a Leo. I'm Mufasa around this motherfucker. You feel me? And when it's my tribe, and it's my family and my friends and those that I love, especially this one, my seed. Oh yeah, it's game time, baby. I go to war behind that, and God right beside me, and I play with it. But that's not really how we're supposed to operate. And sometimes, like I said, when you're raising your vibrations, you have low vibrational people that come into your vicinity with no love in their heart. Their heart posture is all leaning sideways. You feel me? Chakras just all discombobulated, and they're just spewing this energy at you, and that could be random stranger, that can be family, that can be significant other, that can be your children. You feel me? That's why it all starts with self. And if you align yourself with the self-love, the boundaries, the understanding of who you are, then you can start understanding other people. Then you can start relating to other people. Then you know how to say, all right, buddy, you got a lot of healing to do. So I'm going to just go ahead and keep that shit pushing before I bust you in your shit. You feel me? You feel me? So you don't wanna choose violence. You want to choose love all the time. You feel me? You want to choose love for yourself all the time, no matter what that looks like. You feel me? So that is just what I really wanted to come on here for, is just to tell you guys, nobody gave us a handbook on how to love. And when you're going into these relationships, you're supposed to ask those uncomfortable questions. You're supposed to talk about these past experiences, not to use them against the person, but to what? Understand and evolve with the person. Y'all be trying to take somebody's past experience, whether it's good or bad, and then using it against them, not knowing that we are forever growing and evolving. We're not even the same people that we were yesterday. So why not grow and evolve with me? Why are you still thinking about the shortcomings of my past? You know what I'm saying? That's one scenario. And then another one, you know what I'm saying? We get into these relationships, and we think we know it all when it comes to love. We think we done been in all these relationships. We done dealt with the narcissists. We done dealt with the cheaters. We done dealt with the abusers. But when the fuck have you dealt with a healthy relationship? When have we? So, if you notice a pattern of unhealthy relationships happening, and all of the motherfuckers failing, you see the examples. Our marriages are failing out here. Our friendships are even failing out here. What do you think we need to do? You feel me? We need to go back to the drawing board, aka back to self, reevaluate, get our mind right, study. It is okay to study what love is, y'all. Just because you see that shit on TV and shit like that, let me tell you something. Everything that glitters ain't gold. Just because you see these relationships out here on Instagram, even some people that we all know in the city, everything that glitters ain't gold. If you don't see these people healing, growing, and evolving, and really pouring into each other, that's what this is about. You feel me? So, and I can only say that from experience because I've been in a relationship where I was the only one pouring into the cup, and I'm noticing the person ain't evolving the way that I want them to. What's wrong with them? And then I look up under the cup and they got holes in it. The shit leaking. Ain't nothing happened. You not evolving. You not growing. You supposed to be my little sunflower. You ain't doing shit. I look up under this cup and I see, oh man, your foundation, your roots got holes in them. What can we do to fill these voids? What can we do? I'm your partner now. So what can we do to fill these voids? I'm filling up my cup. I'm healing. I'm doing what I got to do. I'm going to God to know how to get my answers, to get my understanding on how to come correct as a man, how to come correct as a human being to other people. And we're not perfect, but we have to start understanding that we have to unlearn and relearn. Everything that we picked up from other relationships ain't good. You feel me? Because once that mask comes off and situations happen where money start running slow, situations happen where people start getting in your ear about negative shit about the other person, or anything when test comes into relationships, a lot of times people fold because they haven't built up that strength and that understanding of what unconditional love is, what a true support system is, what a best friend is. Some of us don't even know how to be real friends for real because we never had them. We've never had somebody where we're both on the phones just calling and pouring into each other and speaking life into each other. And you know, we didn't even have parents that called and spoke life in us and kept us motivated and kept us going and instilled love and wholesomeness in us and gave us that nurturing. Shit, some of us adults still need that. We do. You feel me? Because our kids need it. And if we're not getting it, and if we're not pouring it into ourselves, how can we pour it into our kids? That's when our kids go out, just like little old me, go out and find tribes that don't mean us no well, but it feels like love because we don't know what love feel like. We don't know what genuine, unconditional loves feel like. So we go out in the world and we go and find these, I call them tribes because, you know, squad, gang shit, you feel me? But we go and find these people, and sometimes some people, I'd have met some gems in the circles that are still here with me, but I've also met some demons in the circle that put on that facade that they fucked with me. But when that mask came off, it was all types of slander. It was all types of this. It was all types of that behind my back. Made me who I am today, so we ain't tripping. Karma got you, didn't it? Yeah. You feel me? But anywho, but yeah, it all starts with going back. Like, why? What caused me to go to this group of friends? What caused me to keep having these patterns in these relationships that have been toxic, fucked up, unfulfilling, not hitting for shit? What is happening with why am I going through this? I love the love. I love to feel love, but the love that I'm getting ain't shit. You feel me? This ain't love. This ain't what the fuck I be seeing in the movies. This ain't nothing. And I'm trying to build fairy tales around here. You feel me? Like, I don't watch it. I know who I am. I know how hard I love. But it just don't hit for nothing. You feel me? On the other end. So, that's when, again, I'm going to close out. It all starts with self. Start taking yourself out. Start going and sitting by some water. The same dates that you was trying to pull with Shawty, go ahead and do your same thing with you. Start pouring into yourself. Even we as men, like, we have to start doing that. We have to start getting into hobbies and something that is going to help fill our cups and put smiles on our faces. It's okay to smile. All that hard shit, big dog, is going out the window. Especially if you got kids, you feel me? Like, we don't need a hard, tough, toxic masculinity. That shit played, my boy. That shit played. We ain't doing that. Them nice guys winning. And I'm telling you, it's the season. So, and in order to get there, and one of the big things that one of the quotes, I always like to make my own little personal quotes in every chapter of my life. And I've been saying this probably since I was like 22, maybe 23. I've been saying you got to know what it's like to be a monster to become a gentleman. You got to know what it's like to be heartbroken to know how to love. You got to know how to be a friend to have friends, genuine friends. You feel me? So it, boom, all starts with self. So with that monster thing, I listen, I don't condone domestic violence. I don't rock like that. But I do understand anger issues. I do understand getting out of pocket. I do understand getting out of character. I do. Trust me. Trust me, I do. But, and that's the monster. All of us have monsters. But I'm speaking for the guys here before I click out. Or not click out, I ain't finna fast. But before I go, you got to know what it's like to be a monster before you become a gentleman. Meaning you got to understand when you were a monster in your fucking seasons, and really understand that and understand the people that you've hurt, the people that you've harmed, the things that you've said, the things that you've done to evolve and to become the gentleman, the soft version of yourself, the vulnerable version of yourself, the real masculine, divine masculine version of yourself. We can still be king, still be hard body, but when it comes down to really loving and loving on your woman and loving on your kids, all that hard shit played. All that toxic masculinity shit played. I'm not even trying to come like that as a dad, and I got a little boy. We saying I love yous. We saying thank yous. We praying. We slapping fives. We buddies for life. You feel me? So in order to have that, you can't, that hard shit holding your nuts like that, you can't, y'all. You men and women. Before I get off, Spirit just told me to just say this. Women, when y'all gonna start taking some accountability for some shit? You feel me? Like, when y'all gonna learn it's okay to be wrong and say sorry? Like, for real, bro. Like, come on, man. Like, you ain't perfect. You feel me? And it's okay to say sorry and to show that growth and that vulnerability because what comes from that is growth, strength, honesty, stronger connections, spiritual connections, because you're able to correct your wrongs in the relationship and work together on how to grow and evolve and make that shit better. But y'all don't want to be wrong. Y'all don't want to say sorries or nothing. And it frustrates us because we as men, y'all walk us down, with when you gonna apologize and apologies and things of that nature, and we sincerely grow. Some of us sincerely grow, heal, and evolve, so that way those sorries are sincere and it has action behind it. But everything is mutual and 50-50 across the board when it comes to this shit. So I need my ladies to start doing the same thing so we can start bringing households and families back together. So we can start bringing two-parent households growing and evolving back together. That's what this brand is all about. That's the mission. That's the mantra. That's everything. Even though my son will have a two-parent household, trust and believe that. Even though things didn't play out with me, yeah, you get it. You feel me? But in order to change the trajectory of my life path, that's what this brand is about. It's about bringing the family together. When you go on Be Great Kids apparel, you're going to see not only things for the mom or for the kids, you're going to see things for the moms, things for the dads, things that'll bring you guys together. We got journal books for the apparel, everything. I want everybody to be matching in the picture like that, you feel me? Like mama in the back like, daddy in the back like, oh, the kids in the back like, you feel me? So, so that's what the goal is just for us to have fun as parents, to really grow and evolve individually and within our households, so that way we can all be a united front. So before I head out, I just really want to say thank you guys for watching this far. I hope you guys receive my message. I know I talk fast. I just get so excited because shit start flowing. But I just want to say thank you guys for watching so far. It isn't about the views. It isn't about the subscribers. I ain't into none of that. I don't even check it, to be honest with you. Every once in a blue moon. But the fact that you guys sit here for what? 30 minutes? And listen to little old me, man, it touches my heart. Like I said, I talk to God. God just lays it on me to jump in front of a camera, and I've been doing it for a year straight. You feel me? So hopefully this touches you guys in the way that I really wanted it to. Just to let you know, it's okay to speak up. It's okay to use your trumpet. It's okay to talk about this stuff because we need to grow and evolve. The whole world is awakening. People getting tired of working. People getting tired of paying bills for every 30 days. I told y'all in my few videos, it's happening, my boy. It's happening. You feel me? So it's really all about tapping into your creative side for business, for work and things of that nature. What do you love to do? What do you want to do? What do you want to get out of life, people? That's what this season is all about. So I'm heading out. I love you guys. Again, nobody gave us a handbook on how to love, and we need to start loving each other unconditionally. Start growing and evolving with. If you're locked in with somebody, grow and evolve with that person. Please don't think you know everything about everything, because you don't. I promise you don't, because I don't. The shit that I'm telling you guys came from bumping my head, sitting here, talking to God, talking to my spirit guides, and correcting my wrongs, and doing what the hell somebody kayaking random, and doing what the hell I need to do to not miss my mark here on earth. You only got one life to live, y'all. And I know y'all see people dying left and right, and you know, just transitioning rather, and life is too short. So my only job and goal here, so I don't miss my mark, is to continue to spread love and light, to continue to open your minds, so that way you can continue to go on your own spiritual journey, continue growing and continue evolving. And it's never ending. I'm not perfect. I'm struggling. We all struggling. But what we can do is change our reactions to situations and turn negative situations into positive. So that's all that little old me be trying to do out here. So I love you guys. Before I head out, please don't forget to go on our Eventbrite page. August 20th, we are having the launch party. Hey, yeah. We're having the launch party. It's going down. Got my DJ, got my decor, I gotta get the venue happening. I'm gonna repost the flyer so that way we can get a date going. But still, until then, in the meantime, in between time, wherever we're at, your shirts will be there. So go ahead and pre-order your shirts. I'm gonna post again below the Eventbrite link, so that way you guys can go ahead and order. Y'all, we only got a limited amount of time before I can put the orders in, and have them here by the time of the launch party. So if you're watching this, if you're my friend on Facebook, my friend on IG, when you see it again, go ahead and copy one. I know times are hard. I know money ain't coming in, flowing in. I get it. I'm paying for all of this. You see the hat? Ooh, that be fire. I'm paying for all of this, plus my bills, plus rent, plus taking care of my son, by the grace of God. So I understand money is tight, but we definitely want to give family reunion, 90s backyard barbecue vibes, and we definitely I just want us to support one another. This is our brand, Be Great Kids Apparel. I'm not doing it alone. I'm doing it with the love and support of you guys, and I want to show you guys how not easy, but fulfilling opening your own company, being your own boss, becoming your own CEO is. I'm taking you guys on this journey with me. So please, if you don't mind, just support the cause and get your t-shirts. And again, I'll be posting the venue where we're partying at soon. So just give me some time with that. I'm doing this all by myself. And with the help of the big guy upstairs to make this everything that we could have ever imagined for the city and cities all over the country. We are growing, we are expanding, but we're doing it organically. I ain't selling my soul for nothing. This is for the babies. This is for my city of Jacksonville, Florida. And we here. You see it. It's on that hat. I turned what was up here, and I really put that motherfucker up here. You feel me? So hopefully you guys are inspired. I love each and every one of you that have watched, that have subscribed. Share the video, like the video, subscribe. Write me. If you're going through tough times, hit me up. I got a lot going on my end, so I'll respond when I can. But just the simple fact that you're messaging and getting that out and getting it off your chest, that's what we need. And therapy ain't fucking cheap. You feel me? So that's what this channel is all about. That's what this brand is all about. The website will have a blog portion on it where I'll be writing weekly on parenting, shit, lifestyle, everything. So we'll have a whole platform to really pop our shit. But other than that, I'm going to head out. Enjoy the rest of my Sunday. Get ready for the new week. But thank you for watching. My name is Jamar. Y'all have a good one. Wishing you an amazing week. Don't forget to do your spiritual routines. Don't forget to meditate. Don't forget to show gratitude. Say thank you every chance you get. Don't forget to tell your family, your friends, your loved ones that you love them. And you guys take care. And I see y'all at the launch party. Yo, take care. Bye.